You know, it's rare these days, even this time of year, to have a Girl Scout knock on your door to sell you some cookies. In fact, they're available just at your fingertips. You can order them online. They have been since 2014. Despite that, the old school face-to-face sales do still happen. What else has been consistent? The fact that Girl Scouts of America still sell about 200 million boxes of cookies each year. And a lot of those are coming from our local chapter, the Girls of Silver Sage Council. And way back in 2016, there were a lot of that total coming from just one girl just across the border in Vale. In honor of being smack in the middle of sale season, we wanted to revisit that cookie selling savant in today's 208 Redial. Producers Livestock Market in Vale, Oregon. It's kind of the center of selling in Malheur County. In fact, about 45,000 cows moved across this floor just last year alone.
Send her down to the veterinarian, please.
John Coot has called the action of the auction for the past 16 years.
This market moves more cattle than any other auction market facility in the state of Oregon.
So that makes it a popular place to peddle cattle. And today, cookies.
Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
Halie Kamenicky is a founding member of Vale's Girl Scout Troop 339. Started just last month by our mom, Nikki, it has just 9 members. Haley's the oldest.
Halie is the oldest. She's 12.
50.
She's here to take advantage of the spending spree going on in the other room.
Peanut butter sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 of those.
Halie is a 3-year veteran of selling Savannah Smiles and Samoas. Her first year, she sold more than 2,000 boxes. Last year, even more.
Last year, 2,722.
That was more cookies than anyone in the entire Silver Sage Council, an area that stretches from eastern Idaho to eastern Oregon.
Ew.
Not bad for a girl whose hometown has less than 2,000 people living in it.
Vale is such a home community. Like, they support everything that goes on in this community between the people and the businesses here.
$4 a box or 5 for 20.
This year, her sales goal would make even raisins cheer.
3,500.
3,500 boxes is a lofty limit, but it's one she set herself. Her mom is just here to help.
I want her to learn that her limitations are in her head and that she knows that she can go out and she can do whatever she wants.
Halie says it also helps to be homeschooled.
Yeah, I got time. I got a lot of time.
But that also means while waiting for customers, she has some math to do. Then it's back to dishing do-si-dos.
You got any coconut?
Right here.
And while taking the sales title again this year would be important, Halie says she would be just fine with just a top-tier finish.
And this year I'm gonna get a bike. My bike's broken. I ran it over with the pickup truck.
She has 2 bent rims and no brakes on her bike.
So for the next week or so, Halie and her mom will keep selling. Not necessarily by the pound, but by filling their bank bag $4 a box.
Yeah, I hope so.
Brian Holmes, Idaho's News Channel 7. Remember when they used to cost $4 a box? That was awesome. All right, sadly, Halie did not reach her goal of 3,500 boxes sold that year, but she was still the top seller in her area for the 3rd year in a row. That was also Haley's last year to sell cookies, unfortunately, because she got into high school the following year and things, well, she just got into other things. And unfortunately, the Vale chapter no longer exists since the rest of the girls that were underneath her, who were younger than her, they also did the same thing. They all kind of grew up, got into high school, and got into other things. But that didn't stop Halie, now 21, from going on to bigger and better things. And she still has some pretty lofty goals.
Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?
One of my friends Googled me, and that is like one of the only things that pops up when you Google me is that story from 2016.
So you're at the University of Montana right now?
I am, yes.
Why'd you choose there?
So they were one of the places that sent me mail, and I saw the picture of the campus and I was like, wow, this is beautiful and I want to be here while I'm going to school.
What are you studying?
I am studying physics with a focus in astronomy.
No kidding. Wow.
Yes.
What do you want to do with that?
I want to get my PhD eventually and go into research.
Wow. Okay. Anything in particular?
As of right now, something along the lines of galactic interactions or moving even like further away from that, stellar formation and births and things like that.
And this year I'm gonna get a bike. My bike's broken. I ran it over with the pickup truck.
She has 2 bent rims and no brakes on her bike.
Did you ever get your bike?
I did. I did get it, and I used it for years, and I loved it so much.
Did you? That's awesome.
I did, yeah.
What kind of bike was it?
It was a mountain bike, and it was purple, and it was too big for me when I got it. And so I had the seat as low as I could get it, and the handlebars as close to me as I could get it. And then it just kind of grew with me, and eventually I moved to a place where I couldn't ride my bike around town. So I haven't seen it in years, but I think about it a lot often, actually.
What else do you do for fun in Montana?
For fun, well, being a physics student, I don't get out a whole lot.
$11 later, 19 bucks. 19 bucks.
Like, I hang out with my friends. I have a lot more friends than I did when I was 12, for sure.
Well, thank you very much again, Halie. I'm glad you're doing so well and having a great time up in Montana. And man, you've got some obviously lofty goals, so that's amazing.
Yeah, they're difficult, but I'm getting there for sure.
Yeah, and this is not the first time. I mean, from lofty goals with cookies and now basically the stars.
Stars the limit.
Yep. Well, back in 2016, we did call her a stellar seller. I guess now we can change that to interstellar seller.